Tomorrow in Baton Rouge, a high-stakes meeting takes place on the New Orleans budget crisis.
As Sabrina Wilson reports, a deal with the city will likely involve some state oversight.
The state capitol will be the scene of a critical meeting Wednesday between New Orleans incoming Mayor Helena Moreno, her city council colleagues Joe Giarrusso and J.P. Morrell, and state officials.
Obviously, it's really important that we get this bridge funding so that we can really continue government operations and really for public safety purposes as well.
The city's plan to sell emergency bonds ran up against a brick wall, and Governor Landry, who in a tweet urged state officials to deny the city's request. Moreno says she was surprised.
So I called him right afterward, and once we started to have different discussions and he had an understanding that the council was actually taking some major proactive steps, he seemed to kind of soften a little bit, which I believe that maybe some of those conversations kind of now has led us to try to figure out what is that workable solution.
Which Moreno says will involve state oversight.
No doubt about it, there will be additional oversight on the city, which I welcome, and it's additional oversight, that we're seeking potentially from the legislative auditor.
Will the auditor have veto power over city spending?
So obviously it hasn't been all worked out, but the legislative auditor would be a partner coming in to have those extra, set of eyes on the city on exactly what's going on and provide necessary recommendations.
Fox 8 political analyst Mike Sherman.
If it's just oversight, I think a deal could be imminent. If it's anything more than oversight, that's going to be a tough pill for the city to swallow.
Dillard political analyst Dr. Robert Collins isn't surprised the meeting is happening.
Because at the end of the day, the health of the city basically affects the health of the state.
To be sure, the city council has its work cut out for it as it faces a deadline soon to pass a balanced budget for next year. Furloughs aren't off the table.
The way to cut costs, unfortunately, is labor, because so much of the budget is devoted to labor cost.
Obviously, the new mayor doesn't want to be saddled with this right as she starts her first 100 days.
What is not a workable solution is having a fiscal administrator come into New Orleans city government and really take over city operations and have this person now be in charge of hiring, firing, contracting.
On the state level, Senate President Cameron Henry of Metairie and others will be a part of the meeting.